Hello guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Marissa and I am just like an average Midwest girly oversharing on the internet. It's Monday, September 1st, it's Labor Day, and I decided I really want to just like restart my life. I have been trying to be healthy and do all these things, but I keep making up excuses. So I'm going to lock in. I'm going to bring you guys with me. I've been on my health and fitness journey for what feels like years, but I feel like I've just been not taking myself seriously enough and just making excuses. So I have today off, my husband didn't. So I did part of the grocery shopping. We typically will do two stores. We'll do Costco and then just like a regular grocery store. And so I'm gonna show you guys what I got. I also had to buy coffee beans today. So I grabbed a matcha and some coffee beans for my espresso machine. All right, let's start with the lighter of the two bags. I have some chips. My husband really likes these. He'll dip them in salsa and just munch on them. We also like to do kind of a taco night where we do ground bison, veggies, and cheese and make it like a taco night. So I grabbed these for both instances. I also grabbed two different types of rice cakes. So these are the white cheddar rice cakes, and they're kind of just for snacking instead of snacking on chips or anything crazy. I want to have one of these. And then these are the lightly salted rice cakes. And I found out that I really like these with half of a serving of cottage cheese and some sort of hot sauce, some sauce on it to give it flavor. Give a good amount of carbs, get a good amount of protein from the cottage cheese, and then the flavor comes from something that's low cal. Next is all the fruit that I bought. So I like to do a thing where I pull out what I had and keep it on the top. My husband and I really like palomas, but the best paloma will always be like freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. So I grabbed 4 grapefruits. And then I grabbed limes for the palomas. Stick these in here. Also have these peaches. This is our fruit bowl. We probably restock it once a week, once every other week. My husband likes cold apples, so we also typically have a fruit bowl that goes in the fridge for apples, berries, other things like that. So, all right, next I have this bad boy. So I grabbed some sushi. I love heavy sushi. Sorry, I had to pause you so I can make a little TikTok about grocery store sushi. I have a dozen eggs. My husband likes high fiber oatmeal. He doesn't like it, but I told him I'm really worried about colon cancer. And he doesn't eat enough fiber, so he eats this because I asked him to. Carrots. Carrots are an easy peasy lemon squeezy snack. Okay, dates. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. I did not like dates. I also thought dates were gross. I tried them just because all those influencer girlies are like, ooh, dates with almond butter, dates with almond butter. I'm like, they can't be that good. So I was gonna make like a whole TikTok being like, dates with almond butter are gross. Here's the thing, now that I've tried them, I won't lie to you, they're really fucking good. I also feel like a large portion of this is dependent on how good your almond butter is. This is a really good source of carbs. This is typically my pre-workout. Almond butter, dates, and a little bit of salt. So you get the carbs, you get the electrolytes from the salt, you get a little bit of fat from the almond butter. But I already worked out today and we were out of dates and almond butter. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little salt on it. I'll do it over the almond butter. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, we're almost done, I swear. Cottage cheese, really good source of, sorry, I'm still chewing. Good source of protein, great source of protein is bone broth. I grabbed these little heat and sip cups. I keep these in my desk just in case like I get hungry after lunch, or if I forget to pack a lunch, or worst case scenarios. I just keep them in there. I was drink bone broth plain, so sharp cheddar for nachos or like dinner or just snack on. And then I got these 2 shots, like healthy shots. Obviously you can tell I sound super nasally, so I got a digestion and a detox one. I thought I grabbed an immunity one, but I didn't, apparently. Detox. This is blood orange, dandelion root, and hibiscus. I love dandelion root. Honestly, it's probably got a lot of vitamin C in it, the blood orange. Oh. Digestion. Honestly, with how sick I've been, I haven't eaten a whole lot, which means I haven't in a while, and I kind of need something to like go through me. Worst case scenario, if I haven't pooped by tomorrow, I'm just gonna eat a shit ton of kimchi. That'll get it going. Oh, the digestion is ginger, pineapple, and probiotic. Hell yeah. Oh, and then tomorrow, Erin is going to go to Costco to get meats, chicken, everything else we need. But I have not eaten today. That's my fault. I should have eaten. So I'm gonna have my sushi. All right, sorry guys. As you can tell, I filmed a little TikTok trying that sauce. I filmed the TikTok trying the sauce. It wasn't good. I watched some TV. I'm gonna put everything away while I'm eating. And then let's talk a little bit more about how I'm really gonna achieve my health and fitness. So I just unloaded these groceries and showed you what I got. We need to like talk about how we're planning because I think that's super important. But I really want to also watch Psych while I'm unloading the groceries, and copyright reasons, I can't have it playing in the background. Hey guys, hello. Okay guys, let's continue to talk about like my health and fitness journey and goals. Essentially, I think part of this isn't just how I look. A lot of it is obviously how I feel, but I want a lot of the mental aspect as well. I feel like I'm not as sharp. I feel like I'm sluggish. I think a lot of that has to do with the foods I'm putting into my body and the way that I'm treating my body, because I'm not active. I work a desk job, extra conscious to make sure that I'm moving and grooving and able to do things right. So I decided to take some time, do a little bit of journaling, and just really reflect why I want this. I think a lot of it is societal, of like you have to look a certain way, but a lot of it's just like I feel bad in my body. I feel bad in my body. Like I know what I used to be able to do, and I know I could do certain things, but I can't. Like I literally cannot do certain things. Sorry, this peach is really good. So what I decided to do is to look at my schedule and look at what I've been doing. I work with a personal trainer, so I have certain protein, fat, and like I have certain macro goals of, where's my phone? Hold on. I'll read them to you. Why don't I just read them? God, I sound so nasally and I hate it. My goals are 130 grams of protein, 180 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. Where I really struggle is the protein and the fats. I'm always low in protein and high in fat, so I'm trying to find more low fat, high protein alternatives. Like the cottage cheese is low fat. I try to do a protein bar, but I'm trying to eat whole foods. I don't want to rely on a protein bar or a protein shake every single day. I want more natural ingredients. Part of my thing with my trainer is I need to get minimum 8,000 steps. Like that is the bare minimum. I am trying to do goals higher than that. So I would like to do 12 minimum. Right now I'm at 5,000. So I'm gonna have to go for a walk later today. And then she wrote me 3 workouts. So I have a upper body, a lower body, and a full body. In addition to that, I have a cardio goal of either running 3 times a week or Stairmastering 3 times a week. Or Stairmastering 3 times a week. I did not run this past week a whole lot. Like I was just like, again, sick. So this week, it's Monday right now, I've done 1 workout. Tomorrow I'm gonna do another weightlifting day. Wednesday I'm gonna go for a run. Thursday I'm gonna do weightlift. Friday is gonna be a rest day. Saturday is a track workout, so I do a sprint workout. And then Sunday is another weightlifting workout. Today I did a weightlifting, which is abnormal. I typically would do it on Sunday. Again, the sickness is killing me. That is my goal physically, like movement wise. Where I struggle the most is meal planning. I think what I need to start like working on are the meals. Like I have good meals, but I'm not doing great with implementing them. And part of it is like a social issue that I have where I go out with friends and I feel like I have to eat what they're eating. I feel like I have to drink what they're drinking. And I just need to be better with saying no. So I think for the month of September, I'm gonna do low to no alcohol. I'm gonna see how long I can go without any alcohol. And then I also just wanna see if I do drink, because there are situations in my head where I know I would like to have a drink. I don't need one, but I'd like to have a drink in the social setting, like tailgating, like I went to football, like an Iowa Hawkeye football game, and I would like to have a drink. Doesn't mean I need one. I think this is good. I want to bring you guys along the week and let's chit chat every single day, or I'll try to show you my workouts and see what's happening, because I'm hoping to stick to this goal. My goals are when I wake up in the morning before my workout, I like to have 10 grams of protein in my system, and then some carbs, which is typically my dates with almond butter, and then like some bone broth or half of a yogurt. And then once I'm done with my workout, I believe it's Dr. Stacy Sims says that women shouldn't work out fasted, and then they should also try to get in 30 grams of protein after a workout. So before I'm even at work, I should have had 40 grams of protein in my system, which should help me achieve my protein goal. Like that should get me a little bit closer. Typically when I have that high protein breakfast, I'll stay full until lunch. And then honestly, I come home for lunch a lot of the times. Like I live 7 minutes away from work, and so coming home keeps me from going out. Like I've really cut back on my going out to eat, which I think going out to eat was really hindering my goal. Lunches, cottage cheese with some rice cake. Lunches are a little bit hard. Dinners are also a little bit hard. And what I need to be doing is going and adding all this stuff into MyFitnessPal and planning ahead. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next. And I want part of this to be the discipline of fitness. I think that the discipline is a huge aspect for me. And you guys are about to die, so I'm just gonna go do my chores. Sorry. It is Tuesday. I was supposed to get up and go to the gym this morning, but I was still exhausted. I think it's because I worked out while being sick. And so I kind of woken up early this morning and was like, ooh, I am so tired. So I went back to bed. I have not moved a whole lot. I only have 4,000 steps, which is not good at all. But I'm still recovering. Aaron and I are going to go to...
What?
Talking to the people.
Is my name?
Yeah, I'm talking about you to the people.
Oh, good.
Aaron and I are going to Costco to get some groceries. I just haven't had a chance to think about what I wanted from Costco. Aaron offered to go earlier, but just didn't feel like thinking. So we're gonna go date night, Costco date night. I think what we'll need is like yogurt, fruits. I want some shrimp. We have a good amount of bison, and then just anything really like snacky. I don't think it'll be an overly expensive, but like also Costco's so expensive for no reason. I say, oh, it won't be expensive. We'll spend like 200 bucks. Also, Aaron's back hurts.
I heard that. What the hell?
You think all 2 subscribers, one of them being you and the other one being my personal email account, are gonna see this and care? Aaron's back hurts, so we're also gonna buy one of those like Theraguns at Costco if we can find one. Because we both want it, not just because he's old and his back hurts. Oh God, it's getting everywhere. Oh my God, what a mess. All right, a date for the road, a date for my date.
Oh, salt.
All right, my second date and then we're going. Back from Costco, I'll show you what I got. This is my favorite. Aaron's back hurts so bad he couldn't help bring in groceries.
That's not what happened.
Oh, why didn't you help carry up groceries, baby?
I wasn't there.
His back hurts a lot. He almost bought a Theragun. Oh, we were looking for one because, I mean, I get sore muscles from when I work out. I was like, that'd be a good investment. Couldn't find one in store, and the cheapest one online was like $300. I was like, is that worth it? But anyway, I got popcorn. It's my favorite popcorn. Then I have these chicken breast burrito bowls, and they're for like 390 calories, 30 grams of protein, and they're really good for grab and goes. So for days where I just don't have a lunch prepared or, you know, just don't feel like cooking, these are really nice dinners. So have this with some chips, kind of beef them up if I wanted to add like extra protein. So maybe more chicken if I have in the fridge. Or also Costco was a mess because it was after Labor Day and the kitchen could not keep up. Some healthy snacks. I'm trying to be more intentional with my snacking. So a lot of my snacks are the popcorn, the fudge bars, and the rice cakes, which are kind of like low-cal, moderate carbs. Because honestly, weirdly enough, I have a hard time getting carbs in. Like if I'm good on protein, I'm typically low on carbs, which I know is not typical for most people. Just some frozen pizzas. Okay, what else? I got some shrimp. Shrimp is typically low-cal, high protein, and honestly, I'm craving shrimp, which is a weird thing to crave. I typically do not crave shrimp. We also got a whole bunch of these yogurts, high-protein Chobani yogurts. Aaron and I both eat these. I'm gonna throw these in the fridge. We also grabbed some Diet Cokes and some Celsius. And some raspberries. Raspberries are really, really good for fiber, and I'm making Aaron get his fiber up. Aaron is doing some roly-poly exercises over there. It is Wednesday morning. I typically go to the gym and I'm at the gym by 5:30, but Aaron's back is actually hurting really, really bad. So I literally got up super early and we were like trying to rub it. He's in the bath just to see if like the warm water will help relax the muscles, and it's really bad. I feel horrible. But yeah, I feel horrible. I actually took the morning off so that I can drive him because his back is spasming. I don't want him driving to the chiropractor or to any appointments by himself. But since he's in the bath and his back isn't hurting horribly right now, I'm going to try and run to Planet Fitness and get my leg workout in. I always try to have protein before a workout, 10 grams. So this is about a cup of bone broth. Pre-workout is dates with almond butter. At the gym, I'm doing a leg workout. So I start with like hip thrusts, RDLs, leg press. I do like, not like the extension, but like the, I curl my legs in. I do that. And then I do like another glute exercise. I had my check-in with my trainer yesterday. We're gonna keep focusing in on my nutrition. I have to send her what I think I'm gonna eat today. And she's gonna like judge me based off of it. I'm gonna have 2 dates with almond butter and a little bit of salt, and I'm gonna head to the gym. All right, I just got back from, actually I didn't just get back from the gym. I went to the gym, had a decent workout, and then ran to Walgreens where I bought Aaron a whole bunch of stuff for his back. He's feeling a little bit better. He took a bath. It's laying down. We've put a couple of different things on his back. So I'm just working and eating. I have 2 servings of egg whites and an egg. I typically do 2 eggs and 2 egg whites, but just my macros today wanted less fat from the egg. And then one of these 20 grams of protein yogurts, and then some raspberries for fiber. And the only way I can eat eggs is if I have Cholula on it. I am not an egg person. Like, you cannot get me to eat eggs without Cholula. Oh, I also put like 10 grams of shredded extra sharp cheddar cheese on my eggs. Feeling good, not feeling overly hungry. I did have a Celsius, so I don't feel a need for a coffee yet. I'll check in at lunch. Guys, what a day I've been having. Holy shit. I am finally heading to work, and there is no shade. I am not happy about that. Aaron's finally feeling better. He napped for a little while, which is thank God, because I think the man got an hour. He's fine. He's gonna stay home. He's not gonna go into work the rest of the day. I'm gonna go in for the last 4 hours. Maybe stay a little bit late. It just depends. Had my breakfast I showed you guys, and then for lunch I had 2 rice cakes with a serving of cottage cheese and then like a little bit of a avocado sauce on it. Really, really yummy. I wasn't even hungry. I was just so stressed. Like, I feel really anxious right now. Okay, it's Wednesday. I have like 3 minutes before I need to leave for work. No, oh my God, it's Thursday. It's never about you, Aaron. But I'm going for a walk over lunch today with my friend, so I will probably also go for either a walk or a run after work when I'm taking to work to eat because I woke up a little bit late. 20 grams of protein in my yogurt, some berries to go with that for fiber, and then this bowl, like I said, really good for grab and go. For lunch, I'll have bone broth for a snack and apple for a snack. Now, actually, I'll have me on the lower side of my calorie preference, but I'll be starving when I come home. And that's always the hard part, is I come home starving, and then I typically overeat. God, we don't have any protein bars, though. There we go. Okay, it's super early on Friday. It's 5:40. I want to hit the gym. I was going to show you guys kind of what I'm making before the gym. I have this cherry cola Celsius. They're so good. I'm not a huge Celsius person. I'm not a huge energy drink person unless we're on a road trip. But we bought this because Aaron likes them and I'll drink them sometimes. He's still asleep. I'm right, I'll wake him. That's so good. And then I have my dates with almond butter. I had my glass of bone broth already. I just feel like everything's so loud. Oh, upper body. So so I'm hitting upper body, which is like cable, lateral raises, dumbbell, incline bench, single arm row, tricep push down, and a few others. I really like hitting arms. I feel like once I kind of lose a little bit of body fat, arms are gonna be jacked. Absolutely jacked. No, this is ridiculous. Okay, there we go. I know I didn't talk a whole lot about Thursday, but for Thursday, I stuck to my meal plan really well. I'm very proud of myself. And then after work, I went for a 2-mile run. So I ran a mile, walked for like 3 minutes, and then ran another mile, and then just kind of walked home, which was like, I don't know, over a half mile. And I feel really good. I think my legs are going to be sore tomorrow. I'm always sore 2 days after my workout, which is tricky because Saturdays are typically my HIIT workouts at the track, or they are another run day. Or maybe I'll rest, honestly. So I'm going to finish up here, and hopefully there's nobody at the gym and I can record. It's just us. It's just at the gym. I don't know how long I can record for, but I'm gonna try. Okay, my first exercise is cable lateral raises, in which I kind of go like this with the cable machine. And I can only do 5 pounds. Like, it's a pretty small muscle, but the reps are 12, 10, and 8. So like, you should be struggling by the last 2 reps. You do it for each arm. Oh, holy shit. 2. All right, I'm gonna finish out my 2 other steps and fix my hair.
Well, so then they don't move. So.
Cute. Hey guys, okay, it's Saturday. I'm really, really bad at this. I think where I last recorded was Friday workout, and I got 1 exercise in before the gym got crowded. I just feel like I just don't have the camera confidence to record in the gym. I also think part of it's like, you know, these people came to the gym to work out, whatever. Anyways, I finished my workout. It was good. I sat in the sauna, which was nice. I ate completely on track Friday, which is amazing. I feel like it just feels good. It feels good. There's a few times where I get a little bit hungry between meals, and I try to remember to drink some water, and that you are going to feel hungry when you're in a calorie deficit. I'm not starving myself. We're just trying to get out of this super high calorie maintenance body. So it's Saturday at 2:30. I stayed up so late last night reading. One of the things I need to work on, other than my nutrition and making sure I'm hitting my macros, is my sleep. I don't sleep well. I have the tendency to stay up super late reading. Whoops. So I was up until 1:30. And then I had told my friends I'm meeting them at the farmer's market at 8, so I woke up at 7:30, quickly got dressed. I never posted that TikTok of me getting ready for the farmer's market. I love the farmer's market. Cute. Okay, sorry, I just have to post this. Farmer's market. Stayed up super late, got up, recorded my little TikTok, got to the farmer's market. I'll insert some clips. It's feeling like fall. It was 65 degrees, so I was wearing this really cute sweater with some jean shorts. I was just like, perfect. And I met up with my friend Rachel and Lacey, and we walked around. I got a whole bunch of stuff. So I got produce for French onion soup, and then fajitas, and just some cheese. What else did I get? Garlic. I think that's it. Bouquet of flowers. And then we went to a cafe that I saw on TikTok, and they had a date latte. It was so good. It was so yummy. It was somehow, I don't even know how to describe it, but it was phenomenal. So we got that. And then I told Rachel, I'm like, hey, I gotta run some errands on the side of town. Do you want to go to the mall with me? Which is a really cute kind of outdoor mall with some really nice stores. So she's like, yeah, let's walk around. So we did some shopping. So it's actually been a pretty eventful day. Like, I have 6,000 steps, been moving around a lot, but I went to Anthropologie. I love Anthropologie. One of my favorite things at Anthropologie is always like the home goods stuff. I think that stuff is phenomenal. And they carry this brand Capri Blue. I believe that's how you say it. And they are known for their scent Volcano. And I have so many of the candles, but I also have a reed diffuser for some reason, I can only find the refill bottles at Anthropologie. I can't find it on Capri Blue's website. So I bought 2 because I can never find them. There are 3, I bought 2. Third caffeinated beverage of the day because I'm exhausted. And then I also got a new icon glass. Look at that little pumpkin. Oh my God, it's like a little pumpkin pie. She looks brown, like just in regular life. But when you hold her up and there's sunlight on her, you can tell that it's orange. I love it. So we also just walked around into a few other stores. I went into Sephora because I wanted to look at the Road drop, and I'm almost out of my moisturizer. And I've heard really good things about the moisturizer. I use their glazing milk. My issue is that I have eczema, and it's not overly aggressive anymore, but for the most part I actually get eczema around my eyes, and then small bits on my cheeks, and then, you know, elbows and knees. I've also gotten it like pretty bad on my back before, but I've not had any issues with Rhode for their glazing milk, and they have this really hydrating barrier cream that I think will be super nice for my eczema in the winter. Anyway, this is a fitness vlog, but like, it doesn't look bad right now, but the texture is really off. I don't know what's up. It was really good. My skin was so good leading up to the wedding, and then I think I was just so exhausted. I kind of just like, I don't be like gave up, but I kind of gave up. Anyway, what was I saying? So it's 2:30. I think I want to go for a run in the gym. It's really nice out. Been outside the majority of the day, but I want to do a run in the gym and then maybe some ab exercises. God, I'm so fucking tired. Let me look at I'm stalling. I'm sorry, I am stalling. My couch to 5K distance today. The last time I ran was Thursday, so 2 days ago. Jogged 2 miles without walking? All right, this is getting ridiculous. I like this whole run walk thing. This is getting out of hand. Yeah, so run. I'm trying to think of like what I want to do because tomorrow I'm going to hit legs at the gym. I've not eaten enough today. Only consumed caffeine. So I think I'm just going to try and get 2.5 miles in. 2.5 miles of running and then some walking. So maybe like I'll run for 10 minutes, walk for 5, run for 10, walk for 5, run for 5. Something like that. I don't know. This is dumb. This is really long. This is really genuinely me just stalling. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. We gotta go. We gotta go. All right, guys. It is Sunday. I'm not great at vlogging, and I apologize deeply for that. Yesterday, we were talking right before I went to the gym. It was super busy. I just don't know when to go to the gym and it not be busy. So did 1.5 miles. I'd wanted to do 2 miles on the treadmill, but I was starting to see spots, and that is 100% because I did not eat enough yesterday. I know I did not eat enough yesterday. So I went to the gym, showered, folded some, just like did apartment stuff, and then we got dinner with our friends. I was actually really expecting them to want to go out for drinks afterwards, like do dinner and then go to a bar, but they're packing up to move, and they're just like, we're exhausted, we don't want to go out. I'm like, it's fine. I'm like, I did drink 2 shots of espresso at 4 o'clock. That's not your fault. But our track history as a friend group is going out to eat and then getting drinks. So I was up wired. I did not get enough sleep last night. Maybe 4 hours. Here's my thing, and I don't know if I've said it. I think I said it yesterday. I need to prioritize sleep way more than I am. I think I'm getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep at most before bed. No screen time. None. No screen time before bed. None. Like an hour. So if I want to be asleep by 9, which I do, screens are done at 8. I gotta get all my stuff done by 8, which is typically hard for me. So we're going to Planet Fitness. We're hitting legs today. Aaron was supposed to come with me, but he's a poopy poop face. Just kidding, his back hurts and he's really nervous. Aaron was supposed to come with me, but with his back still kind of being tender, it doesn't hurt as much, but it's tender, and he's really scared of re-injuring it and then going through all of that pain again. So he's doing some chores around the apartment. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to buy my new tennis shoes from Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, I'm at Planet Fitness. I cannot remember what I was talking about, but I think it was like probably just my sleep and poor quality sleep and how I need to like stay off screens. I also am not renewing my personal trainer. I was talking with Aaron, and he's fully in support of me continuing like a personal trainer to get to the goals that I want to get to, but for the price point, I feel like I have learned everything that I can on it. Like, that sounds so stupid. I just need to be able to implement everything. So, like, she writes my workouts. I think I can write very similar workouts. You know, you stick to them for 4 to 6 weeks. You switch them a little bit. And we talked a lot about my health and, like, my nutrition. And I just need to keep up with that. For the price point, I can't justify it when we're trying to buy a house, honestly. So, yeah, she messaged me and she's like, hey, we should resign. I was like, hey, so sorry, we're saving up for a house. I'm not going to resign. God, the bags are getting worse. I really need to get some sleep. I just don't have motivation. I genuinely don't have motivation to go. Also, I know that tomorrow I need to get up early and not work out, actually. I need to go into work early because I have a hair appointment. I feel like this has been such a sporadic vlog. Who fucking cares? So let's go to the gym. I'm going to try and film some stuff on my iPhone. I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to try. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but I'll try for you. All right, I got done with my workout. I started around probably 11:40. Got that done, went into Dick's Sporting Goods and got some new shoes. I'll show you. The ones I have now, I've been wearing since March. Oh well. The shoes that I have now, I've been wearing since March, and they squeak when I walk, and it drives me insane. And the soles are just like completely bald. I think that's the right term. Just the tread is gone. So I was like, okay, I need some new shoes. I'm putting a lot of miles on them. And I like the shoes I have now. But I remember when I first got them, like they're so comfy, like so thick that I actually didn't like it, which sounds crazy. So I got the Cloud Vistas. I like the colors a little bit more. So I got those to try. And those have a thinner sole. They're technically like trail shoes, but like trail, multi-train. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for words right now. Yeah, why the fuck am I blanking? I've been having like the biggest brain farts of my life. Whatever. Anyway, so I have those. I'm really excited for them. And then Sephora just dropped Rhode in store. So I did buy some stuff. I've been using like the glazing milk as a toner. I really like that. And then I also got their barrier butter because I get eczema. My skin is just a mess on my face. So I don't want to say severe. I get pretty decent eczema on my cheeks up to my eyes. It actually gets the worst right at the corners of my eyes, especially in winter. So I need something really, really intensive, but then my forehead gets fucking oily. But I'd rather have an oily forehead than dry cheeks. And I tried a few of the blushes, and I really like Toasted Teddy, but they didn't have that. And then everybody's so into the Rhode peptide tint. I feel like these are smaller than everybody has. So I got the Raspberry Jelly, which I really like. There is also a darker one, but I think this is just a good color on me. I'm wearing a little bit now. I don't know if you can tell. I don't even know if you can tell. I also think it stands out a little weird with the color of the sweatshirt, but I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm so fucking tired. And then honestly, I might just show you the groceries and what I plan on eating for the week and then wrapping this bad boy up. I'm gonna have a valid crash out. So there is a Starbucks right up at the mall, and I was like, oh, David, Starbucks. It has like a 2-star rating on Yelp. I was like, whatever. It's Starbucks. It's corporate. I pull up to the drive-thru. I'm like, hi, could I do a venti brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso? And she cuts me off right away. She's like, we're out of oat milk. And I was like, oh, okay. What are the other milks and what would you recommend for this drink? And she's like, almond probably. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Could I then add pumpkin cold foam to it? And she goes, we're all out of pumpkin cold foam. Obviously, this is extremely first world problem. So I'm not upset by any means. I was just like, ah! So I'm like, oh, I don't want to drink then. And she's like, okay, bye. And so you can't, like, there's really no line. So you get through the drive-thru. So I call errands. I'm like, oh my God, you'll never guess what happened. And I'm telling him the story. And he's like, well, why don't you just order ahead for another Starbucks? I'm like, well, I'm actively driving right now. Could you do it for me? And so he's like, I got you, baby. And there's one right off of the highway, and it's right by the grocery store I want to go to. And he's like, oh, they're also out of oat milk. And I was like, oh my God. So there's another Starbucks a little bit past the grocery store. It's like 2 minutes past. It's not a huge deal. And I was like, Aaron, I swear to God. He's like, okay, they have oat milk, but I can't figure out how to add the pumpkin cold foam to the mobile order. And I'm like, not a huge deal. I got it though. We got it. God, this is the best. So it's a venti brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso with pumpkin cold foam, and it tastes like fall. Aaron tried my drink last weekend. Like, we got one. Oh, he brought me home one after he went golfing. It's like here you go. And he's like, I tried a sip. Phenomenal. He's like, I get it. He's like, I don't understand why it's $8. But he's like, I get why you ordered it. I get why you order it. But he's like, I get why you order it. And honestly, I don't get it very often. I make the majority of my coffee at home. And I try to use stars on that drink when I can. Like, I'll order other things that are cheaper and, like, you know, more bang for your buck. And then when I build up the stars, I'll order this. So now we're going to go to the grocery store. Exhausted.